Hello, everyone. Now, what I'd like to do is watch the PowerPoint presentation that I put together with incredible skill and attention to detail. The production values for this are really top notch, as you're going to see, on what a thesis statement is, how to formulate a thesis statement. So let me go ahead and share my screen. There it is. Excellent. And let's start this PowerPoint presentation. What is a thesis statement and how to create one? By yours truly, Mr. Shields. What is a thesis? A thesis statement is a brief summary of the main point of the essay. Each body paragraph in the essay is designed to prove the thesis to be true. So you have an idea of what you want to write the essay about. You will formulate a thesis statement, which is a brief summary of the main point of the essay. And you will use the body paragraphs in the essay to support your thesis. How to formulate a thesis with a practice example. First, find something true about the material. Since we are reading the poem Ithaca, you will find something true about the poem Ithaca. In this example, I write that Ithaca contains much symbolism. This is something true about the material. That's step one. Next, you will figure out how that truth relates to you. How does the true thing about the text relate to our world? Think about yourself and the world at large. What are examples that can relate to both yourself and the text? That's step two. Now, in step three, we smush the material and the examples together to create a thesis, sort of like particles smashing against each other at the Large Hadron Collider. So let's go back to point one, find something true about the material. Ithaca contains symbolism. The poem is symbolic of a journey. The world contains many journeys. My life is a journey. Therefore, Ithaca is a poem that represents the journey of life. That is a 1, 2, 3-part process to formulate a thesis. Next, thesis statement is not the first sentence of your essay. This is a common point of confusion for some students. You do not typically open an essay with a thesis statement. You want to introduce first. The thesis statement is not simply the introductory sentence. It typically comes after the first sentence or two. The introductory sentence introduces the material and a brief background of where the paper is going. For example, Ithaca is a poem written by C.P. Cavafy that was inspired by Homer's Odyssey. The poem contains many examples of symbolism. That would be an introductory statement, not a thesis statement. Which leads to our thesis. The poem Ithaca is symbolic of a journey through life. This is your thesis statement, and it comes after the introductory statements. After the thesis statement, you will include 3 examples that you will use to support this thesis. These examples will be placed in the introductory paragraph after you have stated the thesis. Body paragraph number 1 supports the first example. Body paragraph 2 supports the second example. and body paragraph 3 supports the third example. Then you have your conclusion. The conclusion is simply a summary of the introduction paragraph. The conclusion is worded differently from the introduction in order to avoid being repetitive. And that's it. I think that if you watch this a couple of times, you will have a very good idea of how to formulate a thesis, how to come up with an introduction, how to support the thesis with your body paragraphs, and finally, how to summarize and put in your conclusion the same things that you stated in the introduction. So with that said, I am going to stop sharing. And now I am going to stop the video. Thank you for watching, and please watch the video after this as well. Thanks, guys.